In my last interview with you, I got tons of comments on your physique, not by women, but by like other men. They kept talking about how buff. I can't even tell you how many comments I got in messages saying, "Wow, he's so buff." Uh, yeah, I got plenty of messages of other guys talking about how buff you looked in that interview. So, what have you been doing to get to that level?
Shout out to our shrimp staff, man. I guess that's my only answer. Shout out to the shrimp staff. I think Coach Mick does a great job at just keeping us like physically in tune with our bodies and what our goals are, especially at the beginning of the year. So he's done a great job at that.
And it seems like you guys are in high spirits given the injury to center Seth Mclaughlin. And that was a tough blow, especially on a unit that's already had some massive hits in going into some massive games. But that is a key unit for you in the run game as well. I know we've been wanting to get that picked up a bunch, but how does that affect your game against Indiana?
With Seth being such a great leader that he's been, and the role he plays was so huge on our team. And that was a huge blow to us. But I think our coaches have done such a great job, and the players and all the mentality that we have as far as just stepping up. And I think those guys will go and execute this week. So I don't have any worries about what we perform or anything like that. But I think we'll be fine.
Coach Jay talked a lot about the culture of the transfers, and Indiana brought in a lot with Signetti. He brought a bunch from his former school, but you come in as a transfer, and Coach Jay talked about how significant the role of these transfers have been and how it was such a culture fit. Can you just talk about how Ohio State and you coming in and your experience, how it's worked for you up to this point as well?
Ohio is just a great place with tradition. And I think, when you come to a place like this, it's a one of a kind place. So when you come, you're kind of knowing what to expect when you come in and, to buy into the program. But I think, just me and all the other transfers, I can't really speak for them, but for myself, as far as me coming in, I think, I just had such a great experience getting to know so many people, not only on the football field, but just developing so many relationships around Columbus. So it's just been such a treasure to be here.
And how does that culture help with all the adversity you guys are facing? We see some other the top teams kind of have like a softer walk down the stretch, but you guys have had some obstacles to overcome, and you guys have continued to do that. So how does the culture fit into that?
Exactly. I think our culture here is just fight, and I think we faced adversity earlier on in the season, and just to see how we bounced back and responded to it was a really great way. So really proud of our team.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and best of luck this weekend. Have a good one. Thank you so